guys. How are you guys doing today? Today is Sunday, July the 2nd, and I just wanted to film just a little bit since I haven't done anything since my last mukbang. It's pretty early right now. It's about 8ish, which is not that early for some. I actually slept in a little, which this is early for me because I'm used to getting up at 6ish every day for work. So today was my weekend off. I worked last weekend, so I was off Friday, which was nice. And then Saturday, and of course today. Back to work tomorrow. My coffee this morning. Oh yeah. This cup, I got it at a store. I think it's so cute. Look at that. So adorable. I got it at this store in these outlets. What's it called? Something with an A. I'll come to me. I'll remember. Anyways, just wanted to sit here and talk and chit chat. How are you? I just kind of washed my face, put some creams on, you know, because this girl is turning 30 in August, so it's like a month away. I actually went on Friday to go get my license renewed for the first time. I hadn't gone into the office, so I was hoping that I would do it online, but they said that since it's my first renewal, since I first got it, because I've had that license probably since I got my permit, which was when I was like, I got my permit when I was 16, and then I just went back, I guess, when I was 18. So maybe since I was 18, I'm almost 30. So I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but for me, it's a big milestone, you know, when you reach your 30, you're out of your 20s. So we did that. I did that on Friday. Got my picture taken, and of course it was terrible. My driver license pictures are always terrible, or any type of ID form pictures, because I only have really one license, but they're always terrible. But hey, it's all right. I look better in person. Yeah, so this morning I woke up, I said, well, let me film a little bit. Yesterday my husband and I went to a place to eat some Lebanese food, which was really good. It was like about an hour drive from where we live. There's some shopping areas, and we went up there, and we had some Lebanese bistro, and it was delicious. I had falafels with some rice and some delicious hummus. You know, I had given up on hummus because I like hummus, but so I think the packaged one at some point sometimes tastes like too packaged, like old, I guess. Like the flavor's kind of not as delicious and fresh as the one I had yesterday. Man, yesterday I was like, maybe I just need to make my own hummus. I'm just kind of lazy when it comes to those things, but maybe I shouldn't be lazy because it was so good. So it was like falafels, which I believe it's made from fava beans and some kind of other beans. Anyways, I had that. I had some rice, and then I had the hummus, and then I had a salad. I think it was called a tabbouleh salad, tabbouleh. The salad was okay. I was a little bit taken back because it was very strong. I believe it's made with a flat leaf parsley and some mint, so it was a little bit strong, so I could have that in small quantities, but I wasn't able to finish that completely. And then I had like a spinach pie, which is just pretty much bread and spinach. It was really good. And of course the pita with the hummus, it was delicious. I really enjoyed it. So we did that, and then afterwards we stopped at a bar and had a beer, and then we drove back home to our town, and then we stopped at Hooters for 2 more beers. So hey, it's Saturday. Got home, had some water, took a nap, and then I woke up, and then we actually went for a walk after that. So we went for a walk. I took my 2 weights, and they're both 5 pounds each, so I had 10 pounds. So this morning I'm actually feeling a little sore, so it was a good thing. I'm glad we went out. And then we just kind of hung out afterwards, and it was good. It was a good night in. Somebody invited me out to go out today, but honestly, last night, to go out last night, but honestly, we were planning to spend some time with my brother, but it didn't work out after all, and I wasn't really in the mood to go out. On Friday was my mom's death anniversary, and it was her 9th one, so she's been gone for 9 years. And then weird story is that she died on my dad's birthday. So it was my dad's birthday on top of that, on June the 30th. So it was his birthday. He's gone too. He's been gone for 2 years though. And then my mom's death anniversary was the same day, and she's been gone for 9 years. So it was just emotional day, Every year I tell myself that I'm not gonna cry, and I cry. But it's therapeutic to cry. So that happened. And then my husband Robert, he had a project to do for school, so he had to collect some data from the cemetery regarding like age expectancy, their death rate, or different data that he had to collect. So we went to the oldest cemetery here in the city, and we saw some gravestones dating back from like the 1800s. It was crazy. And then, I live like deep Texas, like South Texas, and some of these gravestones had cities on there, like these people migrated from like Germany, Switzerland, Hamburg, some from New York, from some New Orleans. So I was like, wow. Anyways, it was a little bit like kind of mysterious to see all these tombstones, and I'm like, wow, so much history here. So we did that on Friday, the day that I was off. Then we had lunch, and then we came back, and then I spent a little time with my brother, and we just talked about my mom. We reminisced, spent time with my nephews and my nieces, and we talked about spending time on Saturday, but it just didn't work out as planned. So it's okay. He's busy. He has kids, and I don't have any children, so for me it's a lot easier to just kind of like pick up and go. And for him, of course, it's a lot of planning and extensive. And of course, he has a wife, and I get it. So Saturday it didn't work out as far as hanging out like we were gonna plan to, but we ended up going to try that Lebanese bistro, which was delicious. It just took a little bit of a while to get over there. We left kind of late on Saturday, probably around 11 or so. So by the time we got there, it was probably a little bit after 12:30. We ate. We had that beer over there, and then we drove back, and then we stopped at Hooters in our hometown. And well, not our hometown, but it's like 20 minutes from here, so it's very close. We had 2 beers there, and then we came home. And that's where my evening went. I'm just glad I was able to get out there and get a walk. And the weights, definitely, I tell you, they really do make a difference. I'm feeling it in my shoulders and my back. We even did a little trotting, so I was feeling the sweat dripping, my heart was up, so that was good. And then now I'm here. So today, I don't know, it's a very pretty day. It's gonna be really hot, I'm sure. I'm hoping that we get to go out there today again. whether it be walking or running, or my husband had talked about going fishing, but I don't know if we may do that or not. If we go fishing, then that'll be the physical activity because it takes a lot of work. My husband has a kayak, so we usually will get on the kayak and do that. So we shall see. So yeah, Friday was hard. It was an emotional day. But it was good to reminisce, to think about my mom, and how far her good rearing helped me get through life. I mean, it's always gonna be hard to be without her, but she was such a good mom, really, really good. I didn't have the best relationship with my dad. It wasn't a bad relationship. It was just not very present in my life. But towards the last few years of his life, he was getting sicker. So as any compassionate human being, I was going to be there because, like you would for anybody, and more than anything, because they're your family, and blood calls, whether people want to admit it or not, blood calls you. And, towards the end, I felt more of kind of like a duty, at least, to be there for him, even though it never really worked out the other way around when I was younger, where he should have been there. But who am I to judge? I'm no one to judge. He made his choices. But I was there for him, as much as I could emotionally, what my emotions permitted me to be, because of course there's always a lot of emotional issues as far as why things went the way they did and blah blah blah. But I try to be an adult and a mature and put my feelings aside and focus on him, on his disease process, and and a lot had to do with that I'm a nurse, so it makes it easier for me, I think, to just be human to another person. Whether, because people are complicated. Humans are complicated creatures. We have so much emotion that sometimes we don't let us clear think. So I think a lot had to do with that. That since I'm a nurse, I understand what was going on with him, and I knew that it was going to be not a long time that he had left. So I decided to put my own feelings aside and be there for him. And I told him I loved him, and it was, I think it was a good thing. It helped me not have any feelings of like not remorse, what's the word, guilt, I guess, just for not being there. So I'm glad I was there for him as much as I could. So that's the story between my parents. My parents were divorced when I was a kid. I was probably maybe 3 or 4. I'm the last kid. My mom had my brother in her first marriage, but I grew up with him, so he's like my brother. I mean, I don't ever see my half siblings really, because I'm really an only child from them. So, and then my dad had his first marriage, and he had 2 children. His first 2 children live out of state, very far away. And then they met each other, and then after their prospective divorces, and then they had me. So I'm that last kid. So yeah, that's the story between my parents. And now I'm here. So we shall see what the day brings. I might get some cleaning in, because my restroom, I guess since I have all my makeup in there, it really does take a beating throughout the whole week. So I might do that. I don't know. I guess we'll see. Anyways, this was just a short little video. You got to know me a little bit better. You know what I did the last few days. You know my parents. You obviously know I love coffee. I mean, this channel is called Caffeine and Sunshine, or Sunshine and Caffeine, or something in that matter. But definitely anything that's caffeinated is good on my book, especially coffee. Coffee, there's such a connection I have to it. I guess because my mom drank it so much too. It was like a little routine in the morning. It was coffee, and then she would do crossword puzzles, and I would sit there with her, and it was just good memories that I have with coffee. So I love it, and every time I drink it, I think of her. That's why I love it so much. But anyways, I will say goodbye. We'll talk a little later, and hopefully you guys have a good day, and see you soon. Bye.